First of all, namaste everybody.
Namaste.
Yes. You see, it's so important for me to come and see what is happening here. For example, you do the Guru Dwaj and you do the pranam to the Dwaj. And you say, why? Especially if you don't explain why we are doing certain things to the youngsters, they will move away from your religion. Always explain to them why this orange is so important. See, this orange is very important. What's the significance? Most civilizations only operate to become bigger, more powerful, like the Americans and the British and so on. They want to get big empires, control the world, more money, more material things. They're after material gains. Our tradition, our culture is something dramatically different, and that is represented by this orange color. We are not looking for material gains, we're looking for higher principles, we live for higher ideals. And that is why this orange flag is so crucial. This is the signal of renunciation, not bothering with the material aspect. There's animals do that. We are more than animals, surely. So we aspire to higher things. That is why we are a single civilization over thousands of years. There is no other civilization on the earth that has lasted so long, because we always focus on the higher principles, not just material gains and developing empires and building up empires and controlling other people and ruling. We never bother with that. That is why this orange is so important. That is why when I see you pay tribute to this orange color, you are paying tribute to the idea of the central feature of Hindu tradition. Look for higher principles, live for higher ideals, adarsho, not just material things. Nice, we all want to make money and have a good time, nothing wrong with that, but always aspire to something higher. I've been asked to come and talk to you about Guru Purnima and why is it so significant. First of all, again I'm telling all of you, unless you explain the reason behind why you celebrate certain festivals to your youngsters, if you just do it mechanically, you're going to lose them. Guaranteed. You must explain to them why do you celebrate festivals, what is the reason behind it. So I'm just touching on it now. All festivals of all the world religions focus on the following features. Either they celebrate a very important historic event, saying that, on this day Ram was born, on this day Ram returned to Ayodhya, Diwali. So we focus on some historic event. Sometimes the events are mythological. They didn't actually happen literally, but yet they are iconic for us. They are symbolic for us, so we celebrate them. So some are not necessarily historic, but have mythological foundation. Don't be frightened by it. We all need some kind of icon to hang on to. Some festivals celebrate seasonal aspect. Again, you must record human beings like to address the issue that life is changing, different seasons approaching. For example, in English, in the Hindu calendar, we have the Holi celebration, arrival of spring. We love this idea, we're colorful, we like color. So some festivals celebrate, if you like, changing seasons. Recognize it. Then the fourth festivals we celebrate, which I like the most, are festivals that celebrate relationship. Relationship, what's that? You see, the most important thing for human beings is not money or material thing. You'll be surprised, even if you're a very millionaire, the amount of fun you get is just a little fizz, and then it fizzles down. The real happiness you can get in your human life, I'm telling all of you, youngsters as well as adults, is through relationship. How do you link with your family members, your brothers and sisters, your cousins and your uncles and aunts, and not just your family, the greater society. How well you embrace them, how well you link up with them. This produces the greatest amount of pleasure, happiness in life. And I'm not saying this because Hinduism says. Harvard University did a 90-year research, and they found the source of happiness, not money, not power, not position, it is relationship. So the fourth festival we celebrates relationships. The loveliest idea, relationship. Look, the idea of Raksha Bandhan, relationship between a brother and sister, you celebrate that. In the English calendar, you've got these ideas of Mother's Day and Father's Day. You see, they are in a way focusing on the same idea. But the festival that I like very much is Guru Purnima, because this celebrates something very special. Your parents give you physical birth. Your body is fashioned by your parents. That's how you come into being. Your parents are in charge of your physical being. But the person who opens your intellect, gives birth to your intellect, is a teacher. The word we use is Guru. Guru literally means one who removes ignorance. And this word has been hijacked by the Western community. They love to hijack in Hindu stuff without acknowledging it. And they acknowledge, without acknowledging, they say Guru, they've got a computer guru and economics guru and all these kind of gurus, they pinch the word Guru. We smile, let it go. But Guru means not only just teacher of any other normal activity like physics and maths and so on. Guru in the Hindu tradition means that individual who will give you spiritual knowledge, not material knowledge, not to make you engineer, but give you spiritual knowledge, higher knowledge. So how do you, this is why we celebrate this particular day, saying, look, the relation between the student and teacher must be celebrated as Guru Purnima. You must pay tribute to your teacher. Your parents are nice, but your teacher is very important. It opens up your intellect. So don't underestimate the importance of your teacher. This is what Guru Purnima is. So when you tell children, you know why you celebrate? You hear that if you give an apple to the teacher every day, he'll teach you better. It's like that. You pay tribute to your teacher. Now again you say, how do you judge a guru? How do you find a guru in the spiritual sense? Physics guru, physics laboratory, you'll find him. A guru who will open up your eyes to some deeper vision. How do you find them? What should they be like? And the crucial, this is where the Hindus fail sometimes. A person who can open your eyes must himself be able to kind of experience a deeper reality. Somebody who says religion is a matter of experience for me, not just book learning. I read Bhagavad Gita, I know it by heart. That doesn't help you. You must say, I know God, I met God. Oh, you met God? Oh, yes. They talk like that. And they mean it, and they're not nuts. They actually see God. They experience God. How I love God. And when they open their mouths to explain God to you, that is so powerful, they'll lift you and go, your hair will stand on end. I say like myself. So Guru is a person for whom knowledge of religion is not mere book learning, it is a matter of first experience. They've experienced something higher. They've experienced what we call spirit, God, Atman, whatever language you like. So these are the real gurus who can open up your eyes to a spiritual understanding of this reality. This is the first thing. So the guru must be, if you like, fully enlightened himself. Otherwise he will not be able to take you much very far. Now what should be the quality of a student? That the person wants to learn about spirituality, what should you do? And I was watching you here, you're doing a wonderful job. The two things required in any student to become a good student in any subject, including religion, the two things you must have, and I'm so impressed to see all of you here today, are respect. So when you do this to each other or to the flag or to your gurus, when you do this, you are showing respect. Why is respect so important? It sounds like an old-fashioned word. It's very crucial in the modern society. It is only through respect, when you show respect to the person who carries the knowledge you want to acquire, when you show respect to that person, you are immediately opening up the doorways of communication. The teacher will open his heart and give you everything away. If you show respect, it doesn't mean, I don't mean just dive at their feet. Anybody come dive at, I don't like that. Just simply show respect. The person carries the information, knowledge that you are looking for. Provided you show respect, that's what I see in all of you. When I've been watching you, when you come in, you start to immediately relate to each other in a very respectful manner. That is the first signal, first requirement if you wish to acquire any kind of knowledge, including spiritual knowledge. Respect, even in secular knowledge. If you show respect to your maths teacher, she will open her heart and teach you about quadratic equation. You must show respect. First crucial thing. It's very ancient and very important modern thing. Do you know why the education system is failing in the United Kingdom? They have lost that. When I go to some of the inner city schools, the teachers say, Mr. Lakhani, these students beat us up. They beat you up. This is serious. They have lost respect. And now this government is getting wise to it. Oh dear, this is terrible. So respect is the first thing. The second important aspect, again I observed here, and I'm very proud and pleased to kind of come to these kind of sessions, and she can talk with me as well at the same time, is the following. It's not only respect. Respect must be accompanied by discipline. When you stand in a row, count the numbers, and follow a particular very strict regiment, that is not a minor thing. The fact that you're able to discipline yourself, discipline your own being, in a way shows you are not just an animal, you are more than an animal. You're able to control your faculties. So respect and discipline are two crucial features required if you wish to acquire knowledge, any kind of knowledge, including spiritual knowledge. So these two things, when you see this being, so when you come here, don't see just quirky, this Hindu thing, it's just Shakha thing. It's not Shakha thing. These are the two important aspects that turns you from animal to human and from human to the humane. These two are very central features. So please remember to continue to show respect and discipline. This will lead you to higher places. Doesn't matter which field. And we are not acquiring, we are not chasing after material gain, we are looking for higher principles. That's what this orange is all about. Now, next thing. How do you transmit knowledge from the teacher to the student? How does the knowledge get transmitted? Very important. First, you decide what kind of guru you want. Make sure you go to the top one. Second, you must have the discipline and respect in your life. You must be chiseled into your system. Next thing, how do you acquire knowledge? Again, Hindu tradition is very beautiful. It's very structured. You may be surprised, extremely structured. It says the way you acquire knowledge is through three things. First, pranam. Second, prashna. Third, seva. Again, I see the word seva used by the Shaka all over the place. Why are these important features? Pranam basically means showing respect to the person who carries more knowledge than you. When you show respect, that person will open his heart out, heart up for you. Second thing is prashna. You may sometimes feel that I'm so silly, I can't ask this silly question, it looks so silly. Don't worry, ask silly questions. Because unless you ask, you can ask me silly questions. Ask me questions or ask questions, even they appear kind of, don't worry. Without asking questions, prashna, you will never acquire. Just sit in the back of the room and you'll be left out. Put your hand up, even in the classroom, and say, I don't understand that. Ask. Don't be nervous. If you want to acquire knowledge, pranam, show respect. Don't say, I don't understand this. The teacher will say, okay, then get lost. Show respect to the teacher. Say, Madam, how do you do this thing? Is this geometry so complicated? Please, okay, come here, my son. At the end of the class, come and sit with me, I'll teach you. Because you show respect when you ask questions, you've started the process. There's a third aspect you mustn't forget. The Hindu tradition has been kept alive because these marvelous gurus, these spiritual gurus, were never after material gains. They could not survive because they were not living in the normal sense. They're not after material goods. For example, my mentor in Vivekananda or Ramakrishna, they're not working in some factory or in some university or somewhere. So how do they survive? Unless the society goes out of its way to make sure they are well served, seva, pranam, prashna, seva. If you want this tradition to continue, you must continue to pay tribute to the teacher by doing something, contributing something. Pranam, prashna, and seva. Seva is an important word. Why? In the early Hindu teachings, the word was daya. Show compassion to the human beings. But that is not a very good word. That means I throw crumbs at you. Daya. It's not a very nice word that we like. Hindu tradition is a very vibrant tradition. It's no, daya is not a good word. It's good to have that. Don't destroy it. But evolve, grow out of daya into seva. From daya to seva. Daya means show compassion. Seva means serve. You see, this is the highest teaching the world has ever seen. No other religion come near Hinduism. It says, what you are searching for in the heaven is not sitting there, it's here and now. Lighting all of you up here and now, including the little ones. Hello! There's God coming out. So it's lighting all of us up here, including the little baby there. Don't underestimate the spirit lighting up everybody. So not seeing a God in heaven, but seeing God in front of your eyes is called seva, serving the living God in front of you. And that has been, if you like, the motivation behind Narendra Modi, the modern Indian vision, and that is the foundation of our tradition. Seeing and serving God in humanity. No other religion comes anywhere near it. Nobody can come close to this idea. This idea of seva, seeing God in humanity, seeing and serving God in humanity. So, as I said, I just wanted to give a brief introduction to the idea of Guru Purnima, so I'll just touch on it very quickly. Festivals either celebrate historic events, sometimes they celebrate mythological events, sometimes they celebrate relationship, which is the most crucial thing. And the way that we celebrate the relation between a teacher and a student is these wonderful two things. Choose your teacher very carefully, and you also develop certain qualities like respect and discipline for you to progress. And then pranam, prashna, seva. Then your journey will go to a very happy ending. And I'm very proud and pleased that our tradition is kept alive by shakhas throughout the country, throughout the world. I hope you grow bigger and bigger and do even greater work. Thank you, my friends.
Who is your guru and why do you hold so much respect for him?
Yes, thank you. Very personal question. These children, they're not bothered. They'll ask personal questions. What color of underpants are you wearing? He'll ask me stuff like that. I have to play with them. are my own children. They will ask personal questions. So you say, who is your guru? Look, without it, I'm telling you, we are all stuck with other human beings. We can't progress spiritually unless some individual, some great personality touches us, touches our heart, catches our attention. And when I was a little boy looking at what is religion, and I was very confused like most of you, saying, what is this all about? Hinduism and all these things, so confusing and conflicting and weird. So I was also in search of a guru, and I looked around. My first thing that I'm telling all of you, be very careful who you choose as your guru. If you choose a second-rate guru, you are in trouble. Choose the top. So I looked around, and the few personalities that drew my attention and stole my heart, and the one that of course you know about is your mentor too, is Swami Vivekananda. When I came across his teaching, I was at university studying physics. I said, physics is peanuts. This is real stuff here. So my guru, my teacher, my mentor is Vivekananda. And the reason why I love him so much is unlike most of the other gurus who will say, oh, don't worry, come and sit at my feet, I'll sort you out. This guru says, no. Stand on your own feet and sort yourself out. I'm just a signpost saying, go. But I don't hang on to my feet, otherwise you'll stop here. Most gurus will ask you to sit at their feet and then your journey stops there. He said, no. Stand up on your own feet, do better than me. Don't bow down to Vivekananda, become better than Vivekananda. And by the way, I'm not trying to do that. But this is the challenge he throws to humanity. He opens up the doorways for all of us to progress spiritually in the mode that suits us.
Dilip bhai, actually, for the youngsters more, why only saffron more important than the other colors?
Yes, very good. You see, because we said orange is the color of renunciation. The reason is this. Since ancient time we know, like for example the rising sun, the beginning of knowledge, beginning of light on earth, sustaining life, the color of orange, sun coming up. So in a way the sun, the color of the sun, that's why the swastika is also colored orange or bright red. The rising sun, beginning of knowledge. So the color orange represents that. Also it represents the burning in the fire. The fire in a way burns away all things, including, we hope, our desires for material gains. No desire for higher ideas, but desire for material gains must be burnt away, renounced, burn it away. Seems, I like it. I like chocolate cake, for example. But you have to push it aside. Say, these are trivial things. They are trinkets. I want to go for the big prize. That is why this orange is so crucial for us.
Why do we have one special day to celebrate our gurus?
Dikri, I'm quite happy if you want to celebrate every day, I'm ready. It is just a matter of convenience. There's no other reason. We can't just celebrate every day of the year. In reality, the best thing you can do is, look, this is showing you, every day when you get up, take it as celebration. Once Hanuman was asked, what is the best tithi? What's the best auspicious time? And look at the answer of Hanuman. You see, some of these stories contain deep philosophic ideas. He said every moment is Ram's tithi. Every moment is sacred. So you can celebrate every moment of your life, every day. And how do you celebrate? You don't need to necessarily focus on your guru. You focus on yourself. Look in the mirror and say, yeah, I'm going to have a good day today. The spirit is here, shining out through these eyes. It's going to get better expression today. Celebrate every moment, every day. Live life fully. But recognize your dignity and your divinity. Look, I'm telling you from experience. You can live a good material life, but you're still living like an animal. When you aspire for higher things and you start seeing yourself reflected in other human beings, you're living more fully. Otherwise you live a very mean life. Oh, me, my wife and my virtue, and we go to, Disneyland. That's very limited, very mean. Learn to live for the greater good. And you see all your Shakha volunteers, that's what they're doing. They're having more fun than you. You didn't realize that, do you? For them it's great fun to interact with the greater humanity. So every moment is special.